Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. Was good, was good, was good. So there are a lot of people out there sitting around saying, nothing's good right now, Eddie. The market is down. It's down horribly. I'm not having a good day. To those, I say, relax. I know it's hard to hear, but I would say relax. What happens if we were in the same market that we were in when we went from 69 to 16? Right? How long did it take for us to recover? And then I would say, I think this is a bear trap. I really do. And the reason why is because, yes, there's bad news. We're hovering in the low 80s, high 70s to low 80s. But there's a lot of immediate good things that could happen, right? So when I look at this market right now, I'm kind of like, yeah, this is smelling like a bear trap. Peter Schiff is not in a good place. Peter Schiff right now is laughing because, all the Bitcoin millionaires and everything else like that. The market's taking a dive, from 109 all the way down to 81. And he's like, ha, 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 ha. Because that's almost a what's that, a $30,000 drop? Almost a $30,000 drop? Call it a $30,000 drop because it's dropped all the way down into the 70s. So yeah, it matches. So when I sit there and I think about it, I kind of go, yeah, it was a $30,000 drop. Okay. Right now, what I said the other day is exactly what's going on. I said, market's going to take a dive. And as it takes a dive, I'm going to buy when I think it hits that bottom. Even if I buy, if we hit a fake bottom and it still has a little bit more to go, I'm still going to buy here. I'll buy again here. Why? Because I think everything is going to go up. I think everything is going to go up again before any kind of recession could possibly hit. I really do. I really, really do. Then on top of that, we've got things like the Genius Act coming in. That's to kind of put guardrails around everything. So that's going to have a Senate vote, I think March 13th. Then you've got the recession warnings that are going on that are freaking people out. And I want you to pay attention to something. And I called it out last night. Did you know that Warren Buffett and Jamie Dimon are cash heavy right now? Most people don't think about that. They don't think about how many high level people are cash heavy. Why are they cash heavy? Because when things drop, they're going to be able to buy like a lot on the cheap at a major discount. I told you before, sometimes I try to look to see what the money is doing. And then I just let it happen with me watching and following. So why do I have so much dry powder on the side? Because I think that things are going to go on sale. There's a little bit of sale going on right now. Just look at all the red. And we'll go over the numbers in a second because, I can't do a long video today because clearly I have to go down to the city again. Client stuff, got to do what you got to do. Love my clients though. It's a lot of fun. I love consulting, helping people figure it out. And I know there's another client that's waiting for a contract. That contract is coming, I promise. If not today, tomorrow. But definitely by the end of the week. And you sit there and you just wonder about everything that's going on right now. And I just kind of looked at everything because I wasn't feeling good about everything. But then I said, wait a minute. Hold up. With banks being allowed to do what they do, and I pointed this out last night, with banks being allowed to do what they do, deregulation, all that good stuff, and now the OCC, Office of the Comptroller, Comptroller, and I forgot what the last C was. Doesn't matter. The OCC, they oversee banking, or a big portion of banking, financial services. And they said, yeah, sure, you can do crypto. You can do crypto custodial services. Well, that means banks could be exchanges if they wanted to. Now, what will most likely happen is they will cut a deal with a Coinbase, a Kraken, whatever other spot is good, and from that point forward, they'll be handling custodial services. That's huge. They just got that okay from the OCC over the weekend, past few days. With that okay, I think we're going to see within the next couple of months, banks start to announce, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. We've partnered with, and I think it could be Coinbase. I think Coinbase and Kraken could be well situated to do something. And as an outlier, I pointed out last night, so could Uniswap. Now, something else that I was contemplating. When that happens, not if, when that happens, that's actually a big catalyst for a big rush toward banks. A big rush toward banks. So yes, do I think that there's a recession coming? Absolutely. Do I think that we can make money before the recession hits? Absolutely again. So what am I doing? I'm buying while we're low right now because we've already seen how quickly we can go from 80 something to 90 something. We've already seen that, right? So we're at 81 right now. It could be nothing to move 10% to 88, 89. Real easy, real fast, boom. So I'm just looking at how the deck is laying out, and I'm just sitting here saying to myself, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this, and I'm gonna make some money. I've got my holding wallet, that set of wallets right there that I'm holding things that I just DCA into, and then I have my trading wallets. The trading wallets are things that I can move or maneuver very quickly to capture quick gain. So from 81 to 89 is not a big leap, but that's 10% just on Bitcoin. You know what we should do? We should go over the numbers because then you'll actually see what I'm talking about. Let me do that. Let me get my notes out of the way. All right. All righty. So, like I said, today we don't have a lot going on. We've got job openings coming. The optimism index, I'm thinking, not so great. I'm thinking tomorrow we're going to have CPI. Thursday we'll have PPI. Friday we're just going to have consumer sentiment. None of it, I think, is going to be good for the economy. None of it. So am I expecting lower numbers? Yes, I am. Am I expecting the Fed to be forced, and I use the word forced, to lower interest rates? Another yes. Another yes. Crypto fear and greed index 24. We're at 24. We were at 20 yesterday. We're at 24 today. We're still in extreme fear territory. DeFi Llama, we've dropped some more. $93.69 billion in total value locked. I like to be at about 115. Do I think that's going to come back? Yeah, I think it's going to come back. And you're looking at the numbers right here. And now we're trading way back down here in my orange band, which goes from 77,252 to 82,490. Is that a great place? No. Right? Good morning. Thank you so much for dropping a like. We personally love that. So you can see the numbers coming in. And you're kind of like, wait a minute, we've seen this before. We saw it right there, but we dropped the lower over here. This is why I tell you people to pay attention overnight. Pay attention overnight, really. This is all Asia movement right here. That's all Asia movement because Asia wakes up before we do. Good morning, Cortez Charles. Was good. So you're going to see things start to move in really good ways, right? For me, from a buying perspective, I think things are moving in really good ways. See right here, right there, you would have thought that, okay, maybe we're going to recover a little bit, right? There's going to be more tariff talks. Look at this. I'm telling you, from all the way up here, this is when we started talking about tariffs. Actually, technically, right here is when we started talking about tariffs. So that's about 102,771. And now we're all the way down here to 79,791. That's what happened. All of this crushing market space is because the new regime kept saying the word tariff. That's the only reason why. Whether you think the tariffs are necessary or not, doesn't matter. That word struck fear in everybody, and it rocked both the stock market and the crypto markets. And it didn't stop in the United States. Outside the United States, stock markets are doing better. Here in the United States, they're doing worse. But trust me, it affected the globe, and it has a negative impact. We threatened tariffs. Other countries actually implemented them against us because of those threats. That's an economic impact if I ever seen one. So yeah, I am not happy about that. But what I can say is I can still see how we can go up from here. And I want you to think about this. Do I need it to go up all the way back up to 107, 109? Not really. You want to know why? Think about where you are right now at 79 and change. Okay? From 79 and change just to 93, just if we busted through this, 79 to 93, that's 14 grand. Not bad. Not bad. Like I said, my holding wallets are my holding wallets. That's all I'm doing is just DCing into that. I'm treating my holding wallets like I would any other mutual fund. Just put it in. And when I'm ready to go get it, that's when I start timing when I'm going to pull out. But right now, just put it in. My trading wallets, a 20% move, yeah, I'm good with that. Even if you said it was 16, if you go from 79,000 up to, 95. 79, 8, 16. Yeah. 20% move. Who doesn't want a 20% gain? And that's just on Bitcoin. Now really stop and think about it. If Bitcoin moves 20%, the other coins are going to move faster or in greater change, right? It's just that Bitcoin sustains itself better. Bitcoin will always do better than everybody else. The wild part is how much our goods are tariff or straight banned. Yep. That's been the retaliation. Like liquor, they just took it off the shelves. They didn't deal with the tariff. They just said, we're going to take it off the shelves. Boom, done. Immediate hit to the liquor companies. So next quarter's numbers for anybody that ships to Mexico or Canada, yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's not going to be good. Metal, cars, car parts, cars from Mexico, car parts from Canada, we're going to have a problem. Wood for building homes, that's our preferred, tool for building homes. Guess what? Yeah, that comes from Canada. They have the most trees in this region. So yeah, that's going to be a problem. Just saying. So when I look at blood in the streets, even my own, this is what we're looking at right here. Yeah, okay. We can do this. Most channels will put you in a panic mode. I'm not trying to put you in a panic mode. I'm trying to teach you how to handle things when things go up and prepare yourself for when things go down. Now things are down. What am I doing? I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game. You don't have to be, but I'm still in the game. You want to know why? Because Anthony Scaramucci might not be wrong. Skybridge Capital had that job for 10 days. He might not be wrong. He's a really smart guy when it comes to numbers. And he's saying he's expecting institutional investors to start buying in. This is where, if I was an institutional investor, this is where I'd be buying in. Or at least I'd be starting to buy in right here. I'm just saying. Michael Saylor, what is he doing? Thinking about selling $21 billion worth of stock so that Strategy can buy more Bitcoin. Look at where Bitcoin is right now. You don't think that's not going to be good news? That's going to be great news. People laughed at him The first time around, Bitcoin was at 69, dropped all the way down to 16, all the way down to 16. His payout, his strike number was about $35,000. Everybody was ha 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 he. However, comma, where are we now? Who's got their giggle on now? So he's like, yeah, I am tried and true. So when I say I want to drop $21 billion to buy more Bitcoin, and so what if it goes down? It's going to go back up. People are going to believe him now because he's got that track record. He weathered the storm. That's what I'm talking about. He had, the testational fortitude to stick with it. And he proved it. So now when he goes after this $21 billion, he'll get the $21 billion. Make no mistake, he will get it. And don't think that this is outside of his plan. It's not. He said, I want to spend over the next 3 years $42 billion going after Bitcoin. He said it out loud, out front. Yep. I'm with him in that regard. Heck yeah. Look at where Ethereum is now, where Bitcoin is now, Solana, Cardano, Sui, Avalanche, GMB, XRP. Look at all of these numbers. I'm actually shocked right now. Here's why. I'm shocked that XRP is still over $2. Everybody else is taking a beating. XRP is still over $2. Uh-huh. Yeah. Link is down $12, less than $13 for Link. Are you serious? I'm just putting it out there for you. There are places where you can make big money. Shiba Inu, you can make big money. There are lots of places. I think Shiba Inu is definitely going to come back. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, the numbers are scaring people. The nasty R word, recession, scaring people. The nasty T word, tariffs, scaring people. Got to have the testational fortitude. Pick your battles. See where you could actually win. Yes, I know a lot of people are not making as much money as they did. I'm not thinking about, I lost money. I didn't lose any money. I didn't lose a dime. I'm just not making as much as I was making when Bitcoin was at 109. See the difference there? That's the difference for me. Because I've been in the game for a really long time. But even people that just got in the game when Bitcoin was down at 16, down at 35, down at 50, you haven't taken a loss. You're just not making as much money as you did. You lost some value. That's it. You didn't actually lose anything. So take a step back. We'll get there. Just be calm. Do not act out of anger, fear, none of that. Stick to your head. I want you to do 3 things for me. 3 things. It's the GMB 3. Do your own research, know your entries and exits, and absolutely invest deliberately. Doing those 3 things will slow you down a little bit. Have you thinking a little bit, taking in information a little bit. That way when you move, you could move solidly. You too can weather the storm. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do me a favor, smash the likes. Tell your friends about this community because this is one of the few communities where the whole community is focused on educating the whole community. I love that about this community. This is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you have a good one. I'll be on again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.